But
I can't sleep unless I smoke.
And I have a medical card, so I get taxed less on all that stuff. But like, I need to get some more.
Sure.
You have a card?
Yeah, which is this funny story is why I got it. So I started a new job, and I took my drug test, and I started my job, but my results didn't come in yet. And I was like, I smoked and I took a test. I wasn't worried too much about it. I was like, it's legal, but fuck it, right? There's nothing really I can do at this point. So then they got the results back, and I'm at work, and I get a call from HR. He's like, "Hey, can you call me back when you get a chance?" I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Like, "Oh, you came positive for marijuana. You're gonna have to show medical doctors, blah blah blah." I didn't have a card, so I was like, "Okay." So at my lunch, I went online, got a medical card, boom, got all the recorded, bam, done in 20 minutes.
See, you're lucky it's that easy though. Before when we were 18, like I had to go into a place waiting on a fucking list.
Yep.
And then finally you get in, you're just like, all right, cool, but I just spent like $100 on my card. And now it's like you go online, spend like $20.
And I
put your name down, say you got back problems.
Yeah,
like it's nice though.
Yeah.
And with a medical card too, you can buy. So if you don't have a medical card, you can buy 1 ounce. If you have one, you can buy 8 ounces at a time.
Yep.
Gee, but who's getting 8 ounces at the club?
Yeah.
If you're getting 8 ounces at the club,
No, I just
you're all in one.
I'm gonna flip that shit. I'm gonna learn how to flip that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just hard because you got to get, like we were talking about earlier, those permits. You got to do the insurances and stuff. And they make you pay for like licensing. And
I mean, one trade, that doesn't have to be a business. The only way I would move that is just like taking it from one person to give it to another, and that's it. Ain't gonna be no fucking that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. That's smart. Yeah, we can't be getting caught up in this.
Yeah, I get kind of tangents.
All right, let's get a quick intro.
Yes.
Cool.
Tell everybody who you are, where are you from?
All right. Well, my name's Taylor. Go by 100HURTS, obviously. From South Carolina, born and raised. Moved out here to play football. Friggin' didn't get into music until my senior year, so it's been 8 years now. Friggin' just this normal dude making music because I enjoy it. So it's like now it's actually 10 times easier to do it now. But I've been through some stuff, especially through the music industry. So it's like, that's my whole music is about the whole experience and doing me, and part of me and my music is about being me. So it's like that's the best way to describe me right now. The best way. That's mine.
You had I don't know if it was strictly like a rebranding or you just took a break, right?
Yeah, so actually the break was I had to move back to Fresno because I had I lived in the Bay, and then I had to move back spontaneously because it's just a hard time. And then all my music connections kind of just faded away because I was away. And at that time, my motivation to make music was gone. So actually, I was struggling to make music. I put 2 songs out in a year, which I went from making 3 songs a month to 2 in a year. And that was Muscle and 1,000 Leagues, which were good songs. Don't get me wrong, but it was definitely not a happy time of making music. I felt like I was forced to, because when I started to try to come back, it was I felt like I had to force myself to make a certain kind of music, and that's actually where I'm at now. Is that hiatus? When I tried to come back, that's when I realized I was I just need to go back to doing me. So that whole time being gone, I actually went through a lot of mental stuff, which is another reason why I try to get out, reach out to people for the mental stuff in the industry, especially trying to beat continuously to make music because it's a passion. It's like an art. It shouldn't be stressful. It shouldn't be forced. Like,
Right.
that's when like you lose the reasoning why y'all did it in the first place. So that break was more of like a finding myself to be able to have a better foundation to pursue the passion. So like this whole rebrand thing that I'm doing now is actually just kind of like a rebirth of myself, because I'm going a completely different change now. Like I've done this twice. I used to do desk step like with Cram back in the day, Code Pandorum before he was Code Pandorum. Do you guys remember Static Reset?
Yeah.
So he was a group before Code Pandorum, and this is back in the day, Creation, like the whole desk step kind of thing way back then. And then I went to Trap. I like forced all those followers to have to listen to Trap. So like that's when I made the whole hybrid thing. That was kind of the whole reason. It was like, because I like to make trap, but I also like to make both, I wanted to make sure everyone loved it. So that this brand now I'm doing now is like the culmination of all of that, but like just not giving a fuck anymore on people's opinions. Like just doing me, and that this whole brand is like me now is about like emotion and feeling music. That's actually what my name means. And like this point right now, I'm probably at the best I've been, like mentally for music, and that's probably the most important. For like, I take it seriously, you know, but I still at the same time, it's like I gotta make sure I keep it fun, because that's what burns people out and it like turns people off from doing it in general. And it's just like some people like will quit because they get so caught up in the business, the fucking politics, the like just all the stuff that just separates from the actual art of the music. So it's like,
Well, that's why you have me.
yeah, exactly. That's why I pay your ass.
But I think that's why you're in a better place now, is you don't feel the pressure to make something that
Yeah, I
isn't
felt
really
so
there.
forced, and it felt so shitty, because it was like I actually was contemplating quitting,
Yeah.
because I went into bodybuilding, and like it was more like I had to switch jobs. I was just like what I had to do at the time, and I was like, you know what, music's probably just not for me. I actually began to accept it, which is crazy, because I am now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying where I'm at now is any way like oh my gosh, it's like I'm still at step one. That's actually last night was step one.
Not true, but then remember what I said? We got to start somewhere again.
Yeah.
We got to make something happen to where you realize this is something that you truly do want to do, but you have to do it in the way you want to do it, not in the way that the environment that you're in and the genre and the people that we generally hang out with. And specific dubstep is cool. It's something that we like, but it's not. It's not a shell that you need to have yourself in. It's not a box you need to have yourself in.
It's
So
like
breaking free from that,
it's like
it's just been
it's not. I mean, you gotta be intuitive as an artist. Yet like being in the scene for so long, like especially like with Danny, Sundeth, Copandorum, like my whole group has always been that hard tear out dubstep, all that. But while at the same time I was doing like a trap transition, and then like now I'm going into this, is like I just kind of want to prove a point that like you should do you, even though you are affiliate. You have peers that supposed to influence you.
exactly.
You're supposed to feed off of that, but you also like that ties back into like, yeah, it's just good to have feedback, like take feedback and opinions the right way, but like sometimes you just gotta do you. And like that's what's gonna take you out of that pool of like everyone here, and actually more here than it is in SF, but everyone's like wanting to make a certain genre to kind of like compete with people, and it's like that defeats the whole reason why you make music, is like why it's not a competition. Like when someone has success, like there's a lot of people that like have progressed and they feel like they've sold out or something, or whatever maybe. It's like it's not. They just did them, and they succeeded doing it. And it's like that's kind of the problem too. I can go for days about the fact that like there's kids that are quitting their day jobs and expecting the industry to pay them like they accept that like they're just gonna get money from it just from being a producer now. Like it's just like you actually just completely took that away. Took the ability to actually like granted people have like inspiration and like drive from doing stuff like that, but that's another like mental like hardship a lot of these kids go through. Like especially 18, 19 now, they just see somebody being able to download Ableton and just make music and like, you know, it becomes like a pickup game at basketball.
Yeah, but then those people generally don't make it far because at the end of the day, they don't have a passion for it.
So
they're not in it for the music.
Yeah, they're just making like what's hot right now. You know, like,
and I do tutoring, I do music tutoring, but like I never took any classes for it. I never took my whole premise right now is like, you know, it's just preaching, like doing you and learning how to. So my tutoring is like actually the first thing I'll ask him is like, why are you making music? What's the reason why you're doing it? Or do you have previous education? Because like some of my students have graduated from like Full Sail and stuff. They have like actual during classes where maybe, but what I try to teach is the ability to do you, to just like deliver you in the most unique way possible and separate yourself and take away like, because I'm a very spiritual person now, especially going through like what I've gone the past year. It's like helping people mentally with the moves, because I've been up here, but down here, I felt like it's all gonna end. I was in Paris and Montreal with sudden death and Nima at one point, and then a month later, I'm not doing nothing. And then went back up, try to get like, there's expectations. Like I expected to come back from that and everyone accept me. Like, I was best friends with, a lot of people, not gonna name any names, but like it's not that easy, and there's a lot of mental stuff you gotta prepare yourself for. It's better, what I've been telling people is it's not only in music, but as an artist or a friend or a relationship, is being okay with rejection. Like as a person, as an artist, like, the best stuff comes from like mistakes, whatever it may be. But like you have to mentally prepare yourself. Like you're gonna get rejected in every way possible. Granted, there's prodigies that don't get. You're not perfect. No one's perfect. So it's like realizing that just like another thing what I've been doing with all the music stuff. So like it's awesome right now. Like for me, like because I have a passion in helping people. Like if I can do it for the little ones too, the ones that are coming up, not necessarily like need somebody to tell them that, rather than homies saying, "Hey, dude, you got this. Are you gonna blow up?" Blah 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 blah. More like this is the realness. Like this is what I'm here for.
Well, because it's not all about blowing up, which is why that's not really something we discuss.
Mm-mm.
It's more, dude, this is amazing, and I know people are gonna love it. And you need to put it out there. You're being you. People are gonna be attracted to that. You have people that generally love your music, which I know you talked about going through different genres and stuff, but at the end of the day, you still had your same 100 hertz sound through everything. Like you can still hear you distinctively in anything that you put out, even your ill hertz rapping. You can still tell that's you.
Oh god, so that's crazy.
It's not about going big. It's about literally putting yourself out there and just knowing that there will be people that will love it.
It's just gonna be weird. It's gonna get weird.
Yeah, I mean, in a good way though. In a good way.
Slipknot. Because do you know who Slipknot is?
Yeah.
So like my idea, like the whole like being able to do everything I love in music in one like little project. So I actually have plans to make 100 hertz like this band, where like the guitars are written. There's someone playing guitar.
Yeah.
But I want to like it's far down the road. But I mean I love to write.
Not too far.
But what?
Not too far down the road.
No, but Corey Taylor, freaking Slipknot, has been my inspiration since day one. Like, just like the metal drive I have and the industrial kind of stuff. But he has this like rap scream to him, but it's like recognizable and stuff. But I want to eventually bring that into 100 hertz, like as a thing, like not necessarily a gimmick. It's just kind of like, because I love metal, I love dubstep, I love it all. So that's like kind of my way of, I'm not saying like the destroyed of the genre I'm doing, but like, again, just trying to separate from.
Do something different.
Yeah.
Not be the same thing as.
Yeah, throw like unexpectation, like unexpected things. Like last night, no one was expecting a damn thing that was playing. Like what I noticed about like I said, I love dubstep, I love rhythm, I love quote me on that. But it like if you watch a crowd nowadays, like you have your build up and then you have your drop. Typically 8 bars go by, the listener's already just kind of waiting for the next song to come back. Like expecting either a double, like granted, like there's a template to it and a lot of people do it very well. But it's like, that's why I wanted to play what I played last night. It was just like, people were expecting, because I had a couple of people come up to me like, oh, I was expecting like just tear out freaking, like, yeah, I love spinning that stuff. I love like, all that, but I kind of wanted to, be myself and kind of test it out and see how it went. And it actually was like better than any other set I've ever played.
Yeah. Great reactions for sure.
Yeah, like really, really good ones. I was like super. Last night, it was really good.
There was a moment I think you were transitioning out of. It was probably like your 3rd or 4th track, and it was one of the new songs. You had just said, "Hey, I got a new song right here." You dropped it, and at the end, all you hear is a bunch of people just screaming in the crowd, and I was just like, "Hey."
That's the first time I ever heard that. Because I played all my new songs. I played 16. 16. So 45-minute set.
You missed 2 of them, right?
Yeah, so like most of my songs are made now to be like this blend of a bunch of different things. So I have one song that's like a trap intro to a metal breakdown to a
it's got like 3 different. It's
true to a house. It's like unique. So these songs I was playing, they're like a lot of like dubstep or for instance is like has like a simple like 16 bar intro that's like 28 seconds. So 28 seconds to like a couple bars after that, it's probably like a minute that song's played. But my songs are played like I have to play them in like probably 2-minute increments. So like that itself. Like, so my whole set last night was like 40% all my songs. So it was like, it was definitely like, I was like, oh fuck, like, I'm singing it all of it right now because it's definitely like out of the park, like the metal stuff and whatever it may be. And it's not like, it's not the cleanest thing right now. Like, I enjoy what I'm doing right now, but like, I feel like I'm not like, settling myself. I need there's a par I still gotta reach. Yeah. But I felt really confident last night playing all the songs because like I had this point halfway through my set. That's when I started playing all my tunes. That's when it reached this like it sped up a little bit to like more of the industrial rock, Resi 1788 kind of part, and it was like hitting this metal point. I looked up and everyone was gigging. I was like, okay, I can fuck with it. That's why I just stuck to it the whole time, because I tried to do that for another headline show in Sacramento, but like there's this point where I like was caring more about how the people were feeling, so I just completely spun out and completely got rid of everything I planned for like 15 minutes in and just tried to please people, and I hated the sets. Like no, I love like I'm not talking about their production or anything, like I just didn't feel like happy with my set at all. But last night was it.
Besides Slipknot, like who were other musical influences growing up?
Growing up, Korn. Shoot, believe it or not, I wouldn't say that inspiration, but I'd say more stuff I listened to.
Yeah, I mean,
like I had ICP. Remember ICP?
Yeah.
That was like when I was first starting to listen to Slipknot. I've been a crazy Slipknot fan. Like Rob Zombie, Linkin Park. Shit, I grew up singing Linkin Park with my mom, like kind of shit. So it's like, and it was funny is Linkin Park is also another like one of those inspirational bands for it, because they even had an album called Hybrid Theory. It was like that itself is like explaining like hybrid now, or like what people are trying to do now. They're trying to do all this weird like industrial music that I generalize myself now as. Like industrial bass is like it's this abstract kind of blend of different things. It's like Linkin Park did the rap rock mixing sampling kind of thing. It was done before, like 9 Inch Nails. 9 Inch Nails is another inspiration. That was on the industrial side. But yeah, like I grew up listening to a lot of music, like more even like old school hip hop. Like my my mom blasts Tupac and everybody like when growing up too. So it's like, you know, I enjoy all kinds of music. It's all been like this. That's why, you know, I like to make trap. I like to make all this, all that. I've been inspired from pretty much everything growing up. And but now like my roots are metal, just straight up. Like, and that's what my brand and image is now. It's just like, I wouldn't say hell, but like, you know, last night's show is called Love is Hell. And like, you know, I've been going through some stuff lately, and so my like shit, like sometimes like you feel like you're in hell, like mentally, and like the way I output my music is like through the feeling. Like a lot of my music comes off sad and like usually dark, like, and it's like more of me like expressing being able to express my emotions through my music, and then, like that's again what my name means. 100HURTS. It's about feeling music. So like that's the transition into that has been like for my images be good, and like for my inspirations, and I feel like 10 times better as that, because it's like I can establish this kind of like thing for me, not like image wise, brand wise, and just kind of inspirational wise, like for other people, like being, because I mean I work at a HVAC wholesale company. I'm like, you know, I don't look or I have black eyeliner or anything, but my music, you go to my music profile and it's just like it looks like complete opposite. Like it's like two different identities that I have, and it's just more of like, you know, my music now is just about being able to just get away from myself, deliver every single part of like my emotions and my whatever I'm going through. Like, you know, actually this quote from Mac Miller I enjoy. He's like, I make my best music when I'm sad. like all my rap songs are pretty much made whenever I'm like pissed off or something.
Yeah, because it's like an emotional outlet.
Yeah, like that's why like maybe I've uploaded 3 songs, been like 2 years, like once every 7 months. It's just like whenever, like, you know, just gonna put it out. But yeah, it's been enjoying it a lot. Now feel a lot better about it.
Oh, yeah. It's good to hear. Like what do you have planned next? Like what's your like, now that you kind of feel like you're back on the road, like what's your goals now?
My goals is to again just stay the path that I'm doing right now. I'm just, you know, I got my foundation. I'm like happy making music. I have, like I said, 15, it's going on 18 now new songs that like no one's heard yet. And people only heard 2. The first one I uploaded was from my first EP. I'm not gonna say where yet. The second one's already finished. I'm like trying to submit to like Deadbeats, Cannibal, maybe. But again, I was explaining when I was playing my songs out, I still have like this level. It's gotta increase the quality a little bit better, because like what I'm doing is very like in your face and industrial and just based out. Like, and like that second album, that's already finished. So I'm already on a third one. So my goals right now really is just to stay happy making music, stay the path, what I'm doing right now, just keep making music, planning for shows, being present a lot more, but ultimately just try to enjoy making music again. And like ever since I've done that, I haven't had pressure of like having to make music to make money or make rent or whatever it may be. I have all that set now. That way I can fully focus like on my downtime passionately and like happily making music, and even going through the business stuff, because I hate the business stuff. I literally hate it. But like I'm actually, you know, now that I'm in a good state for that, you know, it's full fucking force. I want to take over the world. I tell myself that way, like a mantra. Do you guys have a mantra? Do you know?
I know, yeah.
My mantra is, Mama didn't raise no bitch. So like when shit gets hard, I just like at the gym or something, I'm like, Mama didn't raise no bitch. Like girlfriend don't want no bitch. Didn't raise no bitch. Like one of my other mantras is like, I'm gonna take over the world. Not saying like, okay, I'm gonna be the best thing in the world. But I'm just setting this like, it's not a standard. It's not this like thing I have to meet. It's just like,
Just for
you know,
yourself.
to keep myself being me, and just letting the music do it, not anything else. That's it.
Nice. Do you feel like, by the way, this is Chris.
This is my manager.
From Olympus events.
Yes.
His manager. Do you feel like he's helped out?
A lot.
Since he's become a manager?
Yes, a lot. Like I said, he took away the business side and like the.
But you focus on the
You know,
art.
I like having a relationship. That's why I still get out the shows. I try to show face and talk as much as possible. But like when it comes to like the business transactions or the conversations or whatever it may be, I'm just like, you know, I'm gonna leave that to someone else. And like, but not on like just that level. Chris is like, he has his, you know, he does what he does with Olympus, and like he, you know, he's able to help me out at the same time and like push me in ways because he's the only person that's gonna like, you know, he's a very like has a lot of integrity and a lot of structure to himself. That's why Olympus is where it's at right now, and that's why I trust him with being able to do that. And it's helped me keep staying in like the passionate route, like just enjoying making the music, like not having to worry about all that kind of stuff. And yeah, like it's been cool. It's been cool. I mean, it's only been, I haven't even released my songs yet. Like I built a little bit of hype on it and stuff, but like, you know, we're starting to like work on like how I'm gonna brand it out and how I'm gonna release it. You know, I'm doing this with my visuals. You know, getting pretty engaged with it. Even though, like I said, does all the business stuff suck? But like we're planning projects like left and right.
Trying to be more creative.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of like the biggest part for the both of us to collaborate on, because like obviously the music, the product, that's 100% him. But what we do that to stand out from other people and other aspects like live performances, visuals, just, you know, a bunch of different things. I don't really, you know, want to discuss specifics, but you know, stuff like that will definitely set us apart and will set him apart as an artist, because it's not just, you know, the same thing you're used to seeing. Once you see the new things that come out and you feel it and you're there, it's an experience. It's not just another set.
Yeah.
So
that's that's really like the whole plan, like, you know, doing the guitars and stuff, just kind of like create an experience. Like Rez being a big inspiration of mine, like even, you know, kind of the style. You know, you go to our shows, I'm there for an experience. Like, you're not going to really expect a Rez set. And like people go wild to a Rez set. And it's like, the inspiration on that is like, not worrying so much about pushing the crazy stuff in everyone's face all the time, but like creating an experience for somebody that they're gonna remember. Like I'm not gonna name any names on any shows or where it may be, but like there's certain shows that they'll play. They'll have like the same kind of lineup. It's the same kind of music. You know, certain kind of level of like certain people have their like uniqueness to them, and you'll expect that from them. But like that's why I got out of dubstep and stuff. Is just kind of like. It got kind of repetitive right now, and that's what like the whole reason why I'm doing what I am now, like create an experience. Like, you know, like let's say you go to a Tool concert or something, people are gonna, you know, if they did something crazy, they're, you know, because Tool is another inspiration, like industrial side wise, and the abstractness of it is like you're not gonna expect something. It's like it's an experience, like someone will talk about for a couple of years instead of like, but I'm not saying like what I'm doing, like it's going to be, it will, I'll tell myself that motivate me to be better, but like, that's like creating an experience is another one of those like drives what I'm doing now. Cause that's why I'm writing the songs I'm writing now, the way that they are, that way it's like, you're not really expecting anything all the time.
Yeah. Don't be giving away too many secrets.
How do you go about creating an experience, though?
Well, like I have this like nick for just dark sounding music. If you're talking about like the creative process of like making a song, or like talk about like at a show.
Just in general, at a show.
Okay, so for a show, I mean. Like I said, last night I played like the trippy bass at the beginning, and I went into like, you know, I actually didn't play any drum and bass. I was supposed to play drum and bass, but I don't know why I snuck out of there. But then at the end I played like a Fuji's remix I was doing. So it was like I have a bunch of different music I listen to on a daily basis, which I want to use for my sets. Like my whole plan of doing this is because I do love every kind of style of music. I played the Holla Back Girl remix I did. I remember that. Like that is, in my opinion, is better set up for a main stage for something I'm trying to do. Because like I'm even like my music is all dark and it's all this, all that. I want to be able to take that experience to like bigger stages. And that's not me like conforming to what other people want. Like I just know like there has to be a lot more diversity in a set now to like create an experience. An experience, like a song is an experience. If you think about it, like how a scale works, like your scale is like it sets a mood, it sets a feeling to yourself. If there's no substance to your sets, it can just sound like a flat line like the whole time. There's not like going in and out of emotion, in and out of like vibes, feelings. Like last night I played the trick stuff at the beginning because like it was actually perfectly set up because everyone was listening to dubstep the whole night. So then back to creating an experience it was like perfectly set to just kind of like move everyone into a certain state. Because I actually had to do that because I was just doing the halftime, like it's a completely different tempo than 140. And I learned that at another set was like, I just threw it in their face and I was expecting them to move with it. And that's, even though like the songs, they're good and all that kind of stuff, like the experience wasn't there to like create like you can call it the build up or like the tension or whatever it may be. Tension is a big thing in my music. Tension is just kind of like that weird knock that you get, like you're expecting something to come up, but it doesn't, whatever it may be. So with starting an experience, it's all about you draw up tension and scary vibes. Like, I mean, I just love scary vibes, and that's why the Doom game. Do you guys game at all? Did you guys play the Doom game? The newer like one that came out, and the soundtrack was this like industrial metal, like EDM kind of freaking mold, and it was scary at the same time. This game's set in hell, and it's like all this kind of. It's actually like the base of my branding right now. If you look at my SoundCloud, it's actually like just Doom prints of different. But I've set like a template for it, and like it's kind of like that's the experience that you're gonna get. That's how I create that.
Yeah. Nice, man. Any upcoming shows? Anything else booked?
Not as of right now, but like I said, I'm doing this. I have a lot of plans. I'm making the music. I'm still being patient with like if shows come up, wherever it may be, because I still got, like I said, I got my foundation, I got my job. Like I've still got my other things to worry about. So like it's actually perfect if shows don't come super soon or wherever it may be. So no, nothing as of right now, but
we also have, I mean, we kind of have like a plan, like a strategy in place to where we're making the genre change. We're bringing out the experience. It's something that's obviously going to take a little bit of time. So we're not, like our booking right now isn't going to be the same as when we have everything ready. Mm-hmm. And we have a better slot and a bigger following, and people are like, wow, this is amazing. And we come out hard on top. That's kind of the goal here, is let's come out on top. Like, no bullshit. Like coming out on top. It doesn't matter if you play, like there's a lot of people that will play a lot of shows and not have, they'll be playing the same thing over and over again, not really have anything different, not focus so much on having their sound, having like a true following to, the way that they make music, which that's all we're going after. And I know if you're going after your true passion and you do it the right way, everything else will come. You don't strive to be at, the best or the most famous. Just be the best you, and everything will come. So.
Yeah, I preach that to everybody. Like,
don't focus on bookings. Focus on music.
Focus on music, exactly. Especially anybody trying to get out of the local scene.
Good way to put it. Anything else you want to talk about?
More music. No, like I'm just saying, I got a shit ton of music coming out. Like just can't wait to unleash it in the new.
We'll be dropping some teasers.
Nice.
We'll be teasers here and there.
A mini mix. I'll have a mini mix out in a couple weeks for all my branding music. It's got to be heard, but I have to wait until certain things happen, even until an announcement happens. So hype, I guess.
Cool.
Hype beast.
All right, man. Where can everyone find you on social media?
100 Instagram, 100HURTS. 100HURTS, no spaces. Twitter, the same thing. SoundCloud, same thing, 100 Hertz. Made it super simple. No official name or anything. It's just simple like that. Facebook, same thing. Hit me up.
Sounds
Send me
good.
music.
Cool. All right, man. Thanks for coming.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, guys.
It was.
Thank you.
Yep.
This is 100 Hertz Radar Project.
Shit, peace out.
We out.